What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mr. Investor YouTube channel. Today, I got a little bit of an action-packed video for you guys. And I'm not just talking about the price, but speaking of the price, Vechain 8.4 cents, up 17.8%. It's about time. About time we start seeing Vechain start climbing the ranks here. We got down to like rank number 40, 41, 42. Now we're up in the upper 30s at 33. But our beloved Vetho is also pumping as well, up 47.4% on the day, sitting at 0.006 cents. Very cool. Vechain Stats. The day has finally come where 50% of all X nodes have officially been permanently destroyed/burned. 2,549 X nodes are left in existence. It's finally come. I can't even believe it. And it happened pretty quickly, but 2,549 X nodes are left. If you have an X node, congratulations, you are in the 50% club. Looking at VUSD, Vechain's stablecoin, 5.2 million is the market cap. We've definitely slowed down from the past week where we saw $2 million increases in the market cap. But nonetheless, it's still growing, just pretty slow. I believe 2 days ago it was at like 5,210,000. So now it's at 5,243,000. Hopefully we get that number up into the 10 million, even 100 million at some point. It's not anytime soon, but I'm saying at some point. Moving on. This is from Vechain Community Hub. Vechain is hiring 100 new technical staff in Europe. They also built a new technology center, which is opened in Ireland, headed by ex-CTO of Deloitte, Antonio Senatori. V-Carbon is to be replicated in Europe. So if you've been following Vechain, and specifically the things of carbon going on in China, carbon is a huge thing that they're centered around right now. All their companies are being centered around their carbon footprint. And the same thing is going to be replicated in Europe. So we don't have exact information on what role V-Carbon is playing in China. But the fact this is going to be replicated in Europe, I have to assume there are some ties between big companies in Europe or governments in Europe and the government of China as well. And then we also know, because I've covered it, and it's also been big news to say the least, is that Draper and Vechain have spurred a Web3 business development accelerator program. And all of this information was also found in the Thinking Crypto podcast, where Tony here interviewed our CEO, Sunny Liu. If you haven't checked out the interview or let alone the Thinking Crypto podcast and their YouTube channel, I highly suggest you follow and subscribe to him because he is just fantastic. Moving forward, this is pretty big news. This is the CGF, also known as the Consumer Goods Forum, has announced new members for March of this year. The Consumer Goods Forum is delighted to announce the following new companies have joined our global membership community, and in doing so have confirmed their commitment to our vision of better lives through better business. So listed here we have Intertech Alchemy, we have Uni-President, China Holdings Limited, and there it is, Vechain being listed here. Now, I don't know too much about this Consumer Goods Forum, but what I can tell you is that according to the website here, CEOs and their respective companies are helping to drive positive change globally. It says that we are the only association in the consumer goods industry that is truly global, while embracing both retailers and manufacturers. We are also led by a unique board consisting of the global CEOs of more than 55 of our members. Take a look through the list of CEOs in the respective companies who are helping to drive positive change globally and lead our industry's development from the front lines. Sounds pretty good to me, but right off the bat, co-chairs, we have Daniel Zhang, who is from the Alibaba Group in China, chairman and co-CEO, right? We have James Quincy, who is from the Coca-Cola Company of USA, chairman and CEO, co-chair of this forum. But there's also big names in here as well. You have Unilever, Carrefour, which I believe Vechain's a partner of. We have Target, Mondelez International, who owns Nabisco. So if you like Oreo cookies, they're on this board here. Walmart, SC Johnson, a family company. There's a whole bunch of big names on here. Mars as well, the Hershey company. So these are big time names with big time CEOs that are involved in this. So this is fantastic news seeing Vechain being listed. I think this is actually bigger news than what we really think, to be honest. But moving on here. This was an upcoming event. This was posted on the 25th. So this happened yesterday, March 29th, that DNV was hosting a climate change and sustainable development goal event, or SDGs, at the Norwegian Expo Pavilion to share knowledge and experience in the ESG field. And so Sven Edgren just led a panel discussion on climate action, tackling the global carbon and waste crisis through digital innovation. And right here, we have ReSea. I've made a couple of videos on ReSea, what they're doing, how they've done it, and what they've accomplished so far. So it's just great exposure for not only this project / company on Vechain, but also for Vechain as a whole. And it just shows how valuable of a partner that DNV is. Just having their name next to a company like ReSea just gives it that much more oomph to whatever they're presenting and whatever they're saying. Metatun NFT. So this is going to be the Vechain Thursday, which is tomorrow. And this is just their Twitter. And we're going to go check out their website right now. But this is their little white paper that they have here. It says, "Welcome to the Metatun multiverse." So what is Metatun? Metatun game is a real-time role-playing game built on Roblox that it revolves around a randomly generated baby character called Metatun. Each player takes on the role of a unique Metatun and goes on an adventure with pets and weapons to collect materials and treasures to rebuild its home. The vision: as game developers, Metatun is the first digital game world we are building using blockchain technology, and we are excited to co-build it with our community of players. Game using NFTs as characters and items is an emerging industry in continuous evolution. We are constantly learning and improving how we build fun, engaging games using this economic model. Our goal is to embrace the core fundamentals of player ownership, entering this space as pioneer developers. So they're going to be live at the Vechain Thursday tomorrow. So I highly suggest we all tune in to listen, because they're going to have a token. And according to their roadmap, which we will go to right now, there's going to be 2,000 unique NFTs from them, the Metatun babies. There's going to be land claiming available for these NFTs. And then there's also going to be a token, which is right here, Metatoken, MTW. So very interesting. I'm excited to learn more during Vechain Thursday tomorrow, without a doubt. Next, we have Digital Village. Now I think this is the sleeper project on Vechain, without a doubt. So if you've made it this far, I would pay attention here. So they made an article here from Cyber News saying the multiverse is here. Why own land when you can own a whole metaverse? So they interviewed the CEO and founder of the Digital Village in 2020, and it's changed a lot here. So now they're proposing borderless Web3 by building a multiverse made of thousands of independent metaverses. Users can buy the digital twin of any area or zone of the Digital Village as an NFT and grow it as an independent metaverse, building its community within the Digital Village multiverse. NFT owners can choose to make their metaverses public or private. They have access to the Digital Village environment's social tools and in-game technologies. Mora said that, who is the CEO, said that interoperability is the main focus and challenge right now in the industry. Goes on to say that Digital Village Mainland will stay fully curated, hosting events and other diverse activities. The company's head of product, Sean Ogilvy, emphasized they're building a technology company and not an application. Goes on to say that we believe the Digital Village multiverse can evolve into authentic digital worlds built and governed the way the community wishes and limited only by the creativity of those who inhabit them. Every season, an independent metaverse will be integrated into the Digital Village mainland based on its popularity and performance measured through community voting. The selected metaverse will have the opportunity to grow further and have a more significant impact in the multiverse. Creating as a community, playing as a community, and growing as a community will provide us all with an unmistakable perspective on the worlds we shape for ourselves and those who will look on us as we do our ancestors. So this is going to be a metaverse built on Vechain. Is mostly, from what I gather, is around fashion is like the idea of it. Don't quote me on that. That's just kind of the brief overlook I've had. But if we go to their website here, this is their website. To get whitelisted for the upcoming land sale, all you gotta do is drop an email in there. So I suggest you create a Proton email, a Proton mail, drop in there, get whitelisted, and join the Discord. And then if you go down here, there's a little ribbon here scrolling across the screen saying we are live April of 2022. So it's gonna come quick. I am assuming there will be a land sale first. and then the live portion will begin shortly after the land sale. And just to look at the advisory board of this team here of Digital Village, you have Sebastian Borget, I believe that's how you say his name, who is the president of the Blockchain Gaming Alliance and co-founder COO of Sandbox. That alone right there is just huge to me. So that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at @TheMrInvestor. Until next time, I will see you then.